Well, we have survived the hot month of July here in Prescott, Arizona, and unlike Phoenix, we were able to keep, for the most part, our temperatures under the 100-degree mark. You know, our mile-high climate here is one of the reasons people think Prescott is such a wonderful place to live, and they are correct. Out of 31 days, we saw only 7 where the thermometer hit 100, and only 3 of those did we creep above. We made it up to 103, but at night, we always cooled back down into the 60s. And speaking of cooling down, I think we just cooled down because the sun went behind a cloud. But the market itself, let's talk about the market. It cooled down just a bit in regard to the number of homes sold and the number of new listings. We saw the number of homes sold dropped about 18%. From 157 to 129, and the number of new listings decreased by about 25%, from 225 in June to 168 in July. Now, that softening resulted in an actual increase in the number of active listings. We saw active listings go from 482 to 532, and the absorption rate went up as well, about 10%, to 4.2 months. Now, a number of interest was the average days on market. That changed quite a bit. In July, Prescott homes were remaining on the market an average of 45 days, a month and a half, whereas back in June, that was 63 days, over 2 months. So that was a decrease of nearly 29%. And as far as sales volume, the total volume, the dollar amount of sales here in Prescott, that came down a bit as well, about 12%, from just under $100 million in total sales in June to $87.27 million in July. And sales activity was kind of split during the month of July. We saw activity focused in the $300,000 to $400,000 range and the $600,000 to $800,000 range. So that's a quick look at the Prescott numbers for the month of July. Remember that real estate is hyper-local, and if you're not watching me from the Prescott area itself, it is quite likely that what is happening in your market is slightly different. So if you have any questions, reach out to a local real estate professional. But that said, if you are thinking about buying a home in Prescott or selling your Prescott home, reach out and let's talk about it, because yes, the market has shifted a bit. Yes, interest rates have crept up, but there are ways to compensate for that and put you in a good position. And the best thing about sitting down and talking about it is you are in no way obligated to buy or sell your home, but you do gain one thing that's very important, actually 2 things: knowledge and information. So thanks so much for watching. I wish you a happy and more temperate August, which, by the way, happens to be my birth month, and I will be expecting a new kilt, so watch for that. And speaking of kilts, coming up in September 23rd and 24th here in Prescott, it is the Prescott Highland Games and Celtic Fair. I happen to be a volunteer with the Prescott Area Celtic Society. The games should be great this year, so get your tickets online, and I will see you there. The only problem is, unlike the other 363 days of the year, during the games, I am not the only one you will see wearing a kilt, so I might be a little bit difficult to find, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. My name is Ered Matthew with the Pareja Group at Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, BloomTree Realty, right here in Prescott, Arizona. Take care. Hope to see you soon. Cheers.